The Denver Nuggets just won in the most unbelievable way possible off a fadeaway three, buzzer beater. Wait, no, Aaron Gordon with the putback dunk. Let's break it down from the very top here. Now, we get this quick isolation, we clear out, and we say, hey, let's go get this one-on-one matchup. And Zoo, as he spins outside, they send a late fire by Kawhi, which essentially just means a blitz or a double team from the top of the key. But there's no time to pass the ball, and he chucks up a three, right? Now, what you're going to notice is Christian Braun getting backside leverage on James Harden. And because we always have Aaron Gordon, what we like to call the dunker spot, he is wide open down low. Great job by Christian Braun, and look at this. He goes up, he grabs it, and he throws it down with 0.1 second left to go to win the game, tie the series at 2-2 instead of it potentially being Clippers up 3-1 going back to Denver. What a play by the Nuggets, and we're about to break down a ton of film, so get ready, get locked in, get your popcorn. This is going to be a good one. Now, initially, it was this third quarter run that allowed the Denver Nuggets to essentially win this game, because when the Clippers went on the massive run in the fourth quarter, it was the lead that they had from the third that kept them alive. Now, look at this play out of the side of the bounce. So, we're going to start off with Nikola Jokic. We're going to get Christian Braun here kind of in the post, in the paint, and all we're going to do is act like we're setting a down screen here or a back screen here from Jamal to send Aaron Gordon into the paint. But initially what we're doing is we're going to, boom, set a screen here. We're going to turn Jamal Murray around, set a screen, and have him come off this thing. Now, all we're doing as Nikola Jokic, and we know how smart this dude is a player, is we're going to read and react to what Big Zoo does, right? So if he chases this thing around, we're going to want to curl all the way around this thing, right? If they switch, we can just stop right off this screen and potentially even get a three, right? So boom, we set this beautiful double screen, and look at this. They fight over this side, which means instead of curling off that thing, we're just going to stop. We're going to let this guy fly by us, and we're going to get a wide open three-point opportunity. Great job by Nikola Jokic and this Denver Nuggets offense. Now, it felt like tonight the Nuggets could not hit a lot of threes, but in this third quarter, things started to change. Nikola Jokic, we're going to get a quick pass. Look at the late rotation from Chris Dunn. We find him, and because now we have the height advantage, Michael Porter says, you know what, I'm taking this three. No defense because you're just too small, and he drains another big time three from that corner. They needed more of this, and they got it in a big time moment to start this third quarter, and man, that was a huge shot. All right, here's clearly one of my favorite plays of the game. When I watch Nikola Jokic, I am always just in awe with the things that this dude does. So right here, the first thing we notice is we have a clear and easy mismatch with Nikola Jokic in the post. And usually when you see this, you see guys stagger, you see guys blitz, you see guys send fires, whatever it may be, they usually send two. Now, in this case scenario, Kawhi Leonard gets the ball momentarily, but boom, since we got the ball back, now we put the defense in what we like to call a blender, okay? When a defense is in a blender, it means they're now playing 3-on-4 basketball, and you just can't do that, right? Not with Nikola Jokic with the ball. So what he's going to do is he's going to look over to the corner, right? You guys can see where he's looking and where you think he's going with this basketball. Okay, and what this does is force all the pressure on this defender. Are you going to cover point A or are you going to cover point B? Okay, so what Nikola Jokic does is forces him to the outside, no look pass down to the paint, and we get a wide open dunk out of it. Nikola Jokic is easily one of the best players the NBA has ever seen. It's not even close. Look at this, dude. Look at this. Boom. No look pass. I mean, it's unreal. All right, here we go. Another big-time play. Jamal Murray steps back. We got two guys on one defender again, applying all the pressure on Norman Powell to cover point A, the dunker spot, and point B, the three. Now, as Christian Braun, we should be getting into that open space, applying more pressure on Norman Powell, and that's what he does. Boom. We get the ball. Now, they do kind of step back up into their defense, but Christian Braun says, I got to shoot this ball, right? There's 4.3 seconds on the shot clock. He puts it up, and he gets it to go again. They only shot 33% from downtown today, but in this third quarter, things started to really fall for this Denver Nuggets team, which ultimately helped them so much. Now they double team the high pick and roll off the double team the high pick and roll with Nikola Jokic, but they double team the ball for some reason, and now we just find Christian Braun in that short roll, and then look at this, we get it back to Nikola Jokic, he spins inside, and he gets a wide open layup because initially, the big man, Ben Simmons, was all the way outside the paint, and that's what happens when you double team. Now he's stuck in rotation, we find the open man, and we have two mismatches down low for big Nikola Jokic. Now, before we get any further into this breakdown to finish off this game, make sure you guys do me a favor, hit that like button if you want more of these videos, and comment down below P2. It'll help me understand that, yeah, I'm enjoying the video, and 2, you want a part 2, okay? You want me to break down even more film on this Denver Nuggets team, and lastly, if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, what are you guys waiting for? It is free. It doesn't cost anything, and like I said, we're going to be covering the Nuggets throughout the entirety of this playoff run. It is now 2-2, maybe 3-2 after next game. We'll see what happens for the Denver Nuggets, but let me know what you guys think about this game and how it ended, and let's get back into the film. All right, another big-time play here as Christian Braun drives into the lane. You start to see Big Zoo kind of rotate over because he doesn't want Norman Powell just to allow an easy layup here late in this third quarter. They need to get a stop here. Now, watch Nikola Jokic fill out into the lane. As Braun turns around, he finds Nikola Jokic, and whenever you're playing against Nikola, you cannot be giving him this much space, okay? That is criminal to give this boy this much space to the three-point line. Sometimes he won't shoot him, but in a game like this, he does not care. He pulls up, he drains a three, and again, when you look at the way they set things up, it looks like they're going to set this high DHO, where I dribble handoff into a screen, an inverted pick and roll or pick and pop with Christian Braun, essentially dropping him back under the screen and forcing his guy to either pick up over it or go under it still. But whatever you do here, you got to be better. You got to step up on that. And the problem is, if you do step up, right, if you guard that three-point line and that screen comes, now you're just forcing a switch into the paint, which could be even worse. I guess it's not, because technically he drains the three anyway, right? Wow. Now, they were able to win this game, and in tomorrow's video, the part 2 that we're going to drop, if we get enough likes and part 2s in the comments, we're going to break down the end of this game, man, and it's going to be very fun. We're going to break down more of Nikola Jokic and how they were able to sustain this victory at the very, very end while giving up a massive potential comeback for this Clippers team. They won a 34-16 run, but ultimately, the buzzer beater wins the Nuggets this game. So, guys, hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications. If you want another Nuggets video tomorrow morning or tomorrow, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys for that. Peace.